Okay, so hello everybody. Thank you for tuning in, or those who will be tuning in. This is Sharonda, and today is Thursday, which is December the 2nd, and I'm going to do a tarot card reading today. I'm going to be working with two tarot cards today. I'm sorry. Um, the first tarot card is going to be the Secrets of the Tarot cards, which are my favorite cards that I got from Five and Below. The next card that I'm going to work with is the AE Weight Tarot cards, which are these right here. Okay. Now, before I proceed with doing my tarot card reading, I also like to state that this podcast or webinar is for entertainment purposes. And what that means is, if you're not someone that is too fond of tarot card reading or this particular podcast, there are other podcasts that you may be of interest. I do have the Holistic Health podcast, Talk Radio podcast, as well as Health Matters podcast that you may be of interest to, okay? I want this podcast to be for those individuals who are truly interested in the podcast, okay? And also, this podcast is for entertainment purposes, again, as I mentioned. So if it just so happens that the things that I mentioned in this podcast are in relation to your personal life, that may be by happenstance, okay? Now, so let me proceed. So I'm going to proceed to cut my cards. And let me take and pick the cards. Now, before I go off into my cards, because I know, as I mentioned before, I don't have the capability. I am on a laptop. I don't have the capability of showing you the actual cards that I'm doing or what have you, but I will hold the cards up. I have no reason to lie about the cards. Let me explain to you what I use in terms of the spread that I favor. I favor the Celtic cross spread, which is a 10-card spread. It comprises of 10 cards. The first card is going to be on the situation, person, or event, or it could be very well on some spiritual knowledge or awareness that you have been a little bit fuzzy about. So that's going to be card one. Card two is going to cross over card one. So card two is going to be on the situation. Card two is going to be the obstacle in regards to the situation or whatever you're doing the reading on. So this is the obstacle or blockage, or something that's hindering that situation. Card three is going to be what's above. This is what's above that situation, like an overseer of that situation. It could be structural wise, in spirit, or whatever, in the physical or whatever. Card four is going to be, this is the issue. This is the root of the issue. This is what it is, which will be card four. Card five is going to be what's occurring or what had occurred. Card six is going to be what's occurring or what may be to occur. Card seven is the attitude in regards to, what the reading is on. Card eight is what is physically surrounding or the morale in regards to the tarot card. Card nine is hope, fears, and dreams. And then the summing up is card 10, which is the outcome, what the outcome of the situation may be. Many times you may need to pull out additional cards to get an additional outcome as to what the reading is about. So you may have to incorporate a 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5 card spread with the supporting deck. Now you could possibly use the deck that you're currently using, but I choose to use for an outcome my Moology cards as well as my angel cards for more of an outcome to get more insight or clarity as to what the reading is about, okay? So let me proceed. So we're going to say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So bear with me just one moment. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I am doing the reading. For card 1, I have the 7 of Swords card. It says plans, hopes, wish card, the highest minor arcana. So this is what the reading is on. Part 2, this is what the barrier of the obstacle is. I have 3 of Wands, travel over land, surveying your kingdom. Part 3, I have Happy House. 6 of Cups, Happy House, childhood memories. This is the issue. I have card 4, 2 of Cups, peace of mind, joining of 2 people. Card 5, I have 6 of Pentacles, man over 25, dark eyes, dark hair, business, arrogance, powerful. And then I have card 6. It says Queen of Pentacles, woman over 25, dark eyes, dark hair, professional, business, domineering. Okay, so in just pulling those cards there, I feel like I'm picking up on an older generation spirit right now. Like it's something that they want me to convey in regards to what is transpiring in regards to the country right now. And so in gathering these cards, I honestly feel as though a lot of these older persons are looking to recruit or to be with younger population right now. Like I feel like the older population right now, a lot of them are looking to, I guess what I'm getting at is a lot of them are looking for younger minds. Like they're looking to take on younger minds. It may not necessarily be, I do feel like it's a relationship wise, that I do feel like. But I feel as though a lot of the older population are tired. This is your retirement age type of persons, your 55 and plus people. They're looking to, and I had a, I did this once before when I did a podcast where I mentioned that a lot of people was predestined, meaning things happened to them in a younger life to gear them towards certain industries or gear them towards certain relationships or a joining of being paired with certain people. And so you can mention it on a smaller scale in regards to relationship wise, like, you'll find your older population want to get with your 35 plus people, older being 50, 55, want to get with someone that's 35 or plus. And this is on both ends of the spectrum, meaning that is coming from the women as well as the men. I do feel like it's a lot of those populations. Something is telling me they're tired of each other. Like there's nothing there, like it has grown stale. So many of them are looking to be connected with those persons who may be 10 years younger. It's what I'm getting at is a midlife crisis, so to speak. Now that is on a personal, smaller scale. On a bigger scale of it all, I feel as though this is something that is transparent in terms of careers right now, where they're looking to join. They're trying to recruit or forefront a lot of these 35 plus people to step up, because a lot of those middle-aged persons are looking to transition. The pressure that is being put on them is unfavoring, meaning is a lot. So a lot of them are choosing to just give up. It's essentially is what it's letting me know. Like, if I don't do this, then these are the options that they have pretty much given me. And so I think that's why a lot of times you'll find many people wants to pair with people who they think are stable, and they put their pressure on them. So you have a lot of that going on. And this is something that I want to enlighten a lot of these individuals out here who feel as though somebody's trying to make you look bad. And every time someone comes around, you thinking you could just, give, because a person has the option to say no. No. You have some people out here in life. Who told you that was a choice? Just because you have a test does not mean that everybody is looking to take it. You don't have the choice to give that, to put those things into place. That's not your place to do that. That's what I'm trying to get people to say. In other words, just because you have a lot of money does not mean people are willing to allow you to spend it, so to speak. Just because you're interested doesn't mean it has to be a two-way street, is the point. That's the way it works. And that's on both sides of the spectrum. That's for the goose as well as the gander. Plain and simple. So in terms of a lot of the things that are going on right now, I feel like that's a lot of things that's going on in terms of, and of course I get this Two of Cups, and somehow I am focused on the medical side right now in regards to what I'm conveying, because I was prompted, to actually put on, a screw up top today, and that lets me know this is what I need to talk about today. Because often, there's times where I put a screw ups on or put a screw up top. There's times that I don't. And so this is where it tells me to go ahead and speak on this today, because this is something that what I spoke to you a couple of days ago. This is your golden opportunity to explain to them what it is that is occurring in regards to what I told you a couple of days ago, and I relate it to you now. So the Spirit of God told me in regards to this medical field. Now, me being a licensed practical nurse, I've been to school long enough to be an RN. I just don't have the title of an RN. Okay. But what it has mentioned to me is this. It says that right now there is a transformation, I should say, a restructuring that is occurring in the healthcare field across the board, across the world, actually. They're trying to restructure the healthcare system because of the changes to accommodate the aging population, your conditions and chronic care conditions and such. And with that being said, to accommodate, the number of people who are relying and dependent upon services from the healthcare field as such, there's a lot of people there is experiencing burnout. Okay, a lot of people are experiencing burnout. Something is telling me that a lot of this is being shown to me. A lot of these doctors, like a lot of the medical professionals, the doctors, your nurse practitioners, and as such, are burnout. In addition to your floor staff people. So it mentions that what they're trying to do is to get they're trying to limit the number of patients that are being assigned to a lot of the LPNs. Me being an LPN, I'm going to speak on the LPN perspective first. So that's what he's trying to do. Also, it's trying to get the LPNs to be grandfathered into doing that, into being RNs right now. It's what's transpiring right now. It also is trying to get a lot of your college, quote unquote, professional BSN RNs to go on further to get their nurse practitioner and or physician assistants license to assist with some of the lack thereof in regards to the need for physician services. Because as a physician assistant, a nurse practitioner, that still will go under physician services. It also let me know that once you hold those licenses, the reason why there is so much stress and strain in that particular field is because when there's a need, your needs don't come before their needs. So they expect you to go and work in areas where you're needed. That is not how it works because I'm not in the military. I didn't sign a contract. And that is where you have a lot of the disagreements and the things that are transpiring because a lot of these people feel as though they're machines. That's how they feel. So this is what I have right now. Is that they're trying to get a lot of these people, healthcare professionals to step it up. That's what they're reviewing right now to see why are these things occurring. Because a lot of people who are so conditioned to look at a dollar or dollar signs, you got to see what it is that these people are giving up in order to get these dollars and dollar signs and where the money is going. Okay, so we're going to proceed to card 7. Now card 7 just dropped on the floor. Okay, I have 5 of Pentacles. Delays around money coming in from the cold. So burden. This is how these people feel. They feel burdened. They feel like, okay, and that's essentially what this is. And I do feel like this is a spiritually led reading. Oddly enough, I'm driving off somebody's spirit right now as I'm doing this reading. Last that I know, this person is still alive. Even though I do readings And I feel like, people that are on the other side visiting, but I feel like I'm picking up on the feelings of someone that I feel is still alive. This is what she feels. She is a BSN RN, and the last that I know, I'm assuming that she probably went on and got her nurse practitioner by now. But this is something that a lot of people are burdened with right now because it's a overload. It's never ending. Now, I do show card 9. On the card 9, it says Queen of Cups. It mentions woman over 25, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, soft, gentle, motherly. So right now, she's letting me know that in certain locations, as I just mentioned, they need somebody to come in. They want leadership in these areas, meaning they're needing someone to come in and lead in these desolate areas because they lack a lot of that initiative and drive in a lot of these areas right now. And so that's what I gather from doing this, pulling this card right now, and what my spirit guides, I'm picking up on that energy right now, is letting me know. Okay, so we have card 9. Now, card 9 is what? The hopes, fears, and dreams card. So I have 6 of swords. So the 6 of swords card says boat or over water travel. Turn a boat out of troubled waters into calmer waters. So in just reading that card right now, this is why a lot of your international nurses are here, but it just let me know, and just reading that card, there is also a need for missionary nurse work right now. This is something that it just came into my spirit right now. And it lets me know for those individuals that are out here, there's a need for missionary nurse work right now from healthcare professionals. And this is not just your your nurses. This is your first responders. This is your paramedics and things of that nature. They're needing missionary type individuals to go overseas internationally and assist with help of nursing as well as physician services, and I'm presuming EMS services as well. So in saying that, I think a survey is underway right now where a lot of these people behind the scenes are looking to see if a lot of these healthcare professionals have been targeted by outside forces that are trying to get them to go over into other countries and using one thing to cover up something else, because that could very well be, very well be what that is as well. So you want to be mindful of that. Okay, so I have the outcome. It says 2 of Pentacles, money confusion, juggling 2 situations or ideas around. So with me just reading that card, it just gave me an inclination that that's what the survey and study is right now in regards to doing this reading. I do feel like this reading is to be taken on a positive note as well as on a negative note. Positive meaning it is a reading in regards to transformation, meaning to get a lot of these individuals that are in the healthcare field, as well as your first responders, to advance their studies and their education and their knowledge and skills. However, I feel as though there is somebody in the background that's looking to capitalize on that. And as a result, you have some type of is letting me know that there is some type of organized type of laundering. I don't want to say money laundering, but it's something on the back burner behind that. And the reason why I said that, because it come into my being prior to me doing it, pulling this card. And when I pull this card, the outcome, that's what it lets me know. It says money confusion, juggling two situations or ideas around. So in other words, what it appears to be may not necessarily be the case. What I'm gathering from that. So this is what the pulling of a lot of these different agencies and professionals, healthcare professionals, and when you don't fall suit to, then they'll come up with some other stuff in regards to that. Now, this is something that just relate to me. This is how come you need to make sure you are communicating with your board of nurses as well as your governing bodies to make sure that a lot of these places are legit. Because it's just like they can sit back and do a background check to see if you legit, you need to be doing the same recourse when it's coming, when it comes to the jobs that you take on. You do as it does to you. What it's done to you, you do as it does to you. Okay? So, and that's a good food for thought for those who are out there, maybe listening in or will be listening in. So I am going to close out this tarot card daily reading podcast for today. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please no inappropriate questions, comments, or suggestions. You're more than welcome to leave them here on my Spiritual Sense comment section, or you can go on my Spreaker podcast, Spiritual Sense. Until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.